cheers, lunch, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Merry Festivus. And if I've missed something, hey, I apologize. Oh mercy! So I was looking up aperitif recipes, and I was getting a little discouraged. Because I couldn't find one that I had all the ingredients for, but more importantly, I couldn't find one that I even wanted all the ingredients for. I'm gonna have all these, I don't know, things that I wouldn't want in my liquor can. I'm kind of I'm a bit of a purist, so yeah, those other things that I'm not gonna mention by name, I don't need them. I'm not gonna ever buy them, so I'm not gonna ever make that cocktail like they suggest. It's just not gonna happen. So I decided to get a little clever or a little creative with the ingredients I have, and yet, yes, again, make it simple as I like to do. So I had some of this Craftwork brandy left, Copper and King's Craftwork brandy. It's 104 proof brandy that's finished in 4 hands Madagascar Imperial stout barrels. And I decided to combine in equal parts of 1.5 ounces of each. That and the Riegers Caffe Amaro, an Amaro that uses coffee. So I decided to combine those ingredients, and that's what this drink is, other than a few dashes of orange bitters and an orange peel, or more to the point, a clementine peel, because that's where we had a clementine in there. As you might expect. Yeah, a big aromas of coffee, but I do feel that orange peeking through, which is really interesting. And I can feel that brandy, especially those imperial stout notes coming through. Dug out my Christmas glasses. My wife did some decorating today. Got our Christmas tree up. It's a little Christmas tree because it's just the 2 of us. So it works perfect. And we picked up this nice little nativity scene when we were in St. James at a thrift store. I think they were 25 cents per piece, if I remember right. So we got a buck, $2. We got about 2.25 wrapped up there. It's a very pretty set that I've seen other places for a lot more. So, like I said, I got my Christmas glasses out. I usually get them out. Well, I was gonna say I usually get them out before now. When I can remember to do it, I do. I know. I think last year I forgot to get them out at all. No, it was the year before I didn't get them out at all. Last year I did get them out. So this year I made myself get them out. Now I can really feel that orange. So I've got this cocktail served straight up, which means I've chilled it. But I didn't serve it with any ice. And that's kind of how I want it. I just wanted to get a little chill on it. Get the ingredients mixed well together. And it works. Is it a classic aperitif? Well, probably not. But I am using ingredients that can be found in an aperitif. So how about that? Amaro is typically used. Maybe not necessarily in this fashion. But when I was looking up cocktails with Amaro, it always had all this other fancy crapola that somebody like me is just never going to buy. I'm just not that guy, man. I could hit the lottery tomorrow for however many million, and I would still buy the things of a working class guy. It's just who I am at this point. I got to say that these 2 ingredients do work well together, though. They really do. It's taken me a little bit to get used to the Amaro, and I wasn't familiar with the Amaro, so I had to ask a friend, Jersey Johnny, and he kind of explained it a little bit to me. And then I looked up a few things on my own as well. It's basically, there's a little more to it. It's basically an herbal liqueur. In this case, they add coffee to it. This J. Rieger version, cannot remember the proof on it. Okay. My lighting isn't great here and I can't read that. I think it says 31%, so 62 proof. There it is, yeah. Let me show you that bottle. You can see that better yourself. 62 proof. I've used this Amaro to do a version of a Manhattan. Y'all know I'm not really this nice little festive Christmas pub, but I thought it was nice for the cocktail video. Anyway, I picked this bottle up this year actually. This year, at the beginning of the year, Macadoodles has some stuff clearanced out, and I picked this up for I don't know, it was like $10, something ridiculous. But I know anything from Jay Riegers is going to be good, so I wasn't sweating it too much. I just didn't know what to do with it, right? So again, I was talking to my friend Jersey Johnny and started looking up some things on my own to learn about it. And then as today, when I was looking up, Amaro aperitifs, I wasn't finding anything that was me, right? It all contained this other ingredient or that other ingredient that you're never going to see me use. There's always one ingredient that's, no, that's not me. No, I'm never going to buy that. I'm not going to buy that just to make skin. That's not going to happen. So I said, well, what do I have close? I said, okay, let me put this brandy with this Amaro because I think it'll work. And for me, it does. For you, it might not. I don't know. Again, I'm just I'm a proponent of playing around with the cocktails because I tell folks that these cocktail recipes were not handed down from God to Moses on stone tablets. There are folks that say, you have to make it only this way, and they're wrong. They're not etched in stone, my friends. They're recipes. You can make it any way you want to. It is a guideline. This is nice, though. It really is. You get those nice coffee notes, as you would expect. The herbal notes from the Amaro are certainly intact as well. But then I've added this brandy, which adds those Imperial Stout barrel notes, which imparts some extra vanilla and a few other things. I almost get these fudge-like notes that combine well with the coffee notes as well. Get a hint of toasted English walnut in there. There's some stuff going on, man. Anyway, I digress. It's a very nice cocktail. It is, yeah. I don't know. Would it qualify as an aperitif? Hey, man. It has ingredients that are found in an aperitif. Could it be? I'll leave it up to the judges to decide. Quite frankly, I've never been one to go with the norm anyway. I've always kind of went my own way, which is partly why I don't mind flying solo most of the time. I don't like to be part of a crowd. I like to be my own thing, man. I have been described as a loner in the past. I've never been described as a joiner ever. I don't know if I would be described as a loner today. Maybe, what would be the right word? An extrovert loner, if there is such a thing. I'm a loner extrovert. He likes to be by himself, but around other people. I like to be alone in a crowd, man. Anyway. Mercy. The older I get, the less I feel like I need friends or even want them, to be honest with you. It's just something else I got to do. It's just another... Christmas glasses. I don't know how long we've had these. Some of them we picked up at a friend's estate sale several years ago. I'm not exactly sure where these came from. Some of them my wife picked up from various thrift stores. I honestly don't remember what came from where anymore. I know we've had these for several years. And I know they weren't new when we got them. That's all I can tell you is we've had them for a while. And we didn't start with them brand new. I do like these. I like this one because there's another one similar to this, but it's got a longer stem. But I like this one because it's kind of it's more like similar to a snifter, but it's got that lip almost like a Belgian tulip. So I like to use it for certain cocktails, and I've used it for certain beers as well because of that. I think it works great for this cocktail, but I've also used it when I've been drinking a barrel-aged quad, for instance. It works great with a beer like that, where you've got that Belgian-esque lip there. So I thought I'd put some red and green on, look festive for y'all as we head into the holiday season. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Merry Festivus, and Happy Kwanzaa. I know there's more holidays, that's all I can remember though. So whatever you celebrate, here's to you. Sláinte, cheers, skål, prosit. I'll try to cover everything I know, man. Anyway, I'm trying not to leave anybody out. I'm all about being inclusive, man. Anyway, it's a nice little pub. I kind of wish I was there. I like it. Little, got the nice soft piano jazz. Got the snowy Christmas tree in the back. I don't know who decorates an outside Christmas tree, but hey, who puts lights on a Christmas tree? I don't know. I don't know. But it could happen. Hell, yeah, it looks nice though. It looks nice though. Anyway, I digress. It is tough for my wife and I to even decorate a little bit, so I wasn't really saying much. Sometimes we decorate, sometimes we don't. Sometimes it hits us harder than other times. And sometimes, like I've said before, in other videos, you've got to, sometimes try to force myself out of a depression by doing things I just don't want to do. One thing I usually say is sometimes I make myself shave. I did not make myself shave today, as you can see. I should have. For the last 3 days, I've been telling myself I need to shave. And the last 3 days, I've conveniently forgot to. So, it'll be one thing I'll have to attempt to do in the morning. That kind of helps me get out of my funk when I make myself shave. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Razor blades are expensive, man. I don't want to pay that for razor blades. It's insanely expensive. So typically what my wife does is she buys me like several razors when they get clearanced at the end of the year after Christmas. And now I'm on my last one, so I'm shaving sparingly because I'm getting through that last blade right now. Until we can get more razors, because she buys the razors for less than the blades cost, and I'm not going to buy those replacement blades. I'm not going to pay that kind of money. Are you crazy? I'm just not going to shave. That's why I had that beard for a while there, man. My last can of shaving cream lasted a year, man. I just now killed that. So anyways, hey, let me show you this bottle one more time as I wrap up this video. Madagascar, Copper King's Craftwork Madagascar finished brandy. And let me show you this. J. Riegers Caffe Amaro. This stuff really is gorgeous. I was not familiar with, in fact, I've never even tried Amaro before I had this one. So I'm coming at it from a different angle because I've never had an actual true Amaro, I guess, but this thing is really good. I am Tom the Whiskey Whisperer, Whiskey Evangelist, prolific whiskey drinker, purveyor of wisdom, man. All right, good guy. Cheers, guys. Have a good one.